Hello everyone. Today we'll talk about electronics manufacturing in India. We'll try to understand the need for India to focus on this sector, the steps taken by government to boost India's manufacturing capability and the impact these steps have had on India's manufacturing capability. To start with, let's try to understand the need for India to focus on this sector. Currently, the global electronics manufacturing market is valued at around $2.1 trillion. However, India's share in this market is a mere $7 to $10 billion. And much of India's manufacturing is in the final stage of production where the value addition is significantly lower. The sector is expected to grow over the coming decades and thus presents India an opportunity to increase its value addition by investing in microchip manufacturing. Globally, there are 170 commercial foundries. However, none of them are situated in India. This means India has to import most of its electronic component needs. It is expected that over the coming years, India's electronic component import would overtake that of crude oil and thus become India's most imported commodity. In order to reduce India's dependence on imports and to boost India's manufacturing in the electronics component sector, Indian government came up with three schemes. These were the Production Linked Incentive Scheme for Large-Scale Electronics Manufacturing, the PLI scheme, the Scheme for Production of Electronics Components and Semiconductors, the SPEC scheme, and the Modified Electronics Manufacturing Cluster Scheme, the EMC 2.0. These three schemes aim to attract an investment of 1 lakh crore to increase India's revenue potential to 10 lakh crores by 2025 and to create up to 20 lakh jobs by 2025. Let us now talk about the PLI scheme. Under the PLI scheme, electronics manufacturing companies will get an incentive of 4 to 6% on incremental sales over the next 5 years. Indian government is highly optimistic, especially in the mobile phone market segment, where it expects its share to increase to 35 to 40% by 2025 from current levels of 20 to 25%. Also, it is expected that this scheme will help in generating 8 lakh jobs both directly and indirectly. The next scheme is the SPEC scheme. The SPEC scheme is a financial incentive scheme wherein electronics manufacturing companies will be eligible for a 25% incentive on capital expenditure from the Union government. Indian government has set aside a budget overlay of 3,825 crores under this scheme, and this scheme is expected to generate up to 6 lakh jobs both directly and indirectly. Finally, the third scheme is the EMC 2.0 scheme. Under this scheme, Indian government has set aside 200 acres of land all across India, out of which 100 acres are especially in the northeast region. This will significantly boost the prosperity of the northeast Indian region. Under this scheme, the Indian government will provide a 50% incentive on the project cost up to 70 crores for every 100 acres of land developed. The Indian government has already set aside a budget of 3,762 crores under this scheme. Finally, this scheme is expected to generate 10 lakh jobs both directly and indirectly. Now, let us try to understand the impacts these schemes have already had on India. Talking about the PLI scheme, the PLI scheme was initially put forth for the mobile phone manufacturing sector. Under this scheme, India's mobile phone manufacturing share increased 8-folds to 1.7 lakh crores in 2018-2019 from 18,500 crores in 2014-15. So it can be easily said that it has been a widely successful move, especially in the mobile phone manufacturing segment. However, a word of caution here is that although India's mobile phone manufacturing has increased, this has been predominantly in the assembly segment and not in the manufacturing segment. Thus, India also realizes the need for increasing electronics manufacturing in India and is actively pursuing companies which already have an R&D base in India to set up manufacturing facilities. Some of these companies include Qualcomm, Texas Instruments, Samsung and Intel, who already have a significant presence in India with their R&D centers. However, much of these talks are still on paper and nothing concrete has been implemented on ground. It remains to be seen if these companies would be willing to set up manufacturing facilities in India. However, a hope is in the form of US-China trade war, due to which a lot of electronics manufacturing companies are moving out of China to other labor and manufacturing friendly countries. Thus, India could exploit this opportunity to it to the fullest. Thank you.